Hello everybody, this is the review of the eScene Pro DVR and we're going to be showing you how to use all the wires to connect it, and then we're going to show you which cables you need to make to use it with your goggles. Here we have the eScene DVR and here we've got all the different cables. This is meant for these wires. This is for video out that goes in the top. The original cable that comes with the FortiSync GST plug and the servo connector. This is for your power supply, 5 volts, make sure it's 5 volts or you blew it up. And this is for your video in. This is the second connector they made ready for you that we're gonna be using in this review. You can of course make your custom wires and solder it all yourself. That's your option. The last and the third connection is for using it with your flight controller. The first method is using a very simple cable, using the video in and the video out from the DVR. We just have to make a simple servo connector to a plug. While the second method, we're going to be using only the video in. I'm going to split that up in 2 different cables. So we need a pin, a female and a male, and a servo connection, and a few bunch of heat sinks. We soldered those together. And now it's just a question of heat shrinking them, preheat shrinking them, stringed all the 2 little wires together. So we're going to be soldering to the servo plug. We're going to be using the first cable that we made and just connect it to the video out from the receiver. That's going to connect to the DVR. That's why you can also see why I put a little bit extra yellow heat shrink there, making it easier to connect. It's going to the video in, and the DVR will do its thing. We can press record and go and send it out to the screen. So this is video out. Now it's just a question of supplying everything with power. So this is the receiver and screen. And now we're going to supply 5 volts to our DVR. I already put an SD card in the DVR. It is completely empty. Now we're going to supply voltage to our camera. And it works. And we got a perfect screen. You got even some times, a few signals and signs. A long press on the first button, make it record. Another long press and it stops recording. And worked perfectly fine for me. Got the camera here and we got a nice screen, looks really good. That was method number 1, and now we are going to be using the second method, so we can remove the video out. This is the most common method that is being used. This time we connect the second cable that we made, the second custom cable, and we connect it to the DVR, the video in. And on one side we are also having the video from the receiver going into the DVR. And at the same time it's going to the DVR, we're also sending it to the screen. And let's hook everything up back and give it some power. We have screen, DVR. Now let's light that with power. It's going on, it's blinking the light. Only we are missing the signals, the timer. We don't have the OSD, but it should work at the same. Long press and the button, and you see it starts flashing. That means it's recording. You just can't see it on the screen. Off, and that's it. That's all you have to know to hook up your DVR to make it work. Hope you really like this video, because lots of people don't showing up how to make these custom cables and how to connect it all together to make it work. Now you've seen it work. Hope you give it all likes and a thumbs up, and hope to see you next week again. This is Happy Flyer, wishing you all happy flying.